What's going on, guys? The one and the only water cool fool. Today I got the Heatkiller 4 Titan water block for the Pascal. Again, that's going to be working for the 1080 Ti. So any Pascal water block more than likely will work on a 1080 Ti. Just go to the manufacturer that you like and verify that it is on their compatibility list. Call it good. Heatkiller did. They actually updated it like 2 days after I bought the water block. So just double check to make sure before you start making big purchases on water blocks such as this, just to ensure you're not wasting any money for nothing. So I did get this water block, and let's go ahead and point the camera to the new shiny thing, as a lot of people would say. So we're going to go ahead and try to zoom in on that. There we go. So here's the water block. And of course, you're going to have the manual right here. It's going to tell you how to do it without a water block, I should say, without a back plate. Right here. This is going to be without a back plate, and this is going to be with back plate right here. And it looks like some of the words got cut out, but that's okay. I'll just print the instructions off again if I have to. No worries there. Also, one thing that they advertise is that you could put LEDs on this water block, and not a lot of people are going to know how to do that. So pretty much what you do is, making sure that this is in view, but you undo these two screws. You're going to lift this whole section up, insert the LED this way where the LEDs are facing towards, I guess, towards where the bracket would go, PCI bracket. Face it that way, put the two screws back in, bolt it into place, call it good. So here is a little better shot of it, trying to get it in the deal there. So this is nickel plated as well, instead of just the pure copper. It does have spacers already built into the water block, which is pretty nice. So, and if you want, you can get red, green, blue, white, and red LEDs, I believe. Also, here we have the tool here. It's just going to be a standard Allen wrench, which is nice. You're going to have your spacers, your screws, your thermal pads. One thing that's really nice with Watercool, they cut the thermal pads to size, which I know it costs a little bit extra money to do that, but that makes things so much easier to have everything cut to size for you. So all you have to do is get your water block, strip it down bare naked more or less, and then just clean it, put the thermal pads on, a little dab of thermal paste, and you're good to go, instead of taking, you know, a good bit of time to cut out each individual, you know, little space where they need to have a thermal pad. It's already cut for you. So I really like that in this little baggie right here. And it looks like they kind of separated screws, so I can already tell you these two screws here look like they're going to go towards where the PCI bracket is, or the bracket of the graphics card right here. So you have this screw, you have a washer there, you have a hex nut there, and two screws. So that is perfect, so it kind of separates all the screws so you don't get them confused. So that is a great job on Heatkiller for sure. Alright, so I already showed you that. Now if you want, you could stop watching the video. I'm not really going to be too, whoops, wrong way, too upset about that, but I'm going to give you guys a little update of what's going on. I did get I'm going to get new windows. This is going to be made by, or get cut by Tap Plastics. They use, K-Slabs uses an 1/8 inch acrylic, and I think it's like 11 7/8 by 7 inches 7/8. And the reason why I did that is just have a little bit more room, more of a solid number when I was measuring it, just in case, you know, rather have a little more than way less, because if you cut acrylic and you don't have enough, I would say, enough clamping force around the area where you're drilling, and you make a mistake with your drill, it's more or less gonna split, shatter, and look like crap. Guess it really doesn't matter, because this is going to be inside the case, but still I would like to produce a quality product for me anyway, and a, you know, of course, a guest that comes to my house, they can go ahead and game on this little mini beast machine that I have here alongside the beast machine that's 3.5 feet tall. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I also have the cable mod strips, UV, and those are magnetic, and I should have gotten like the foam ones, but in turn I really don't like the foam stickiness. So what I did excuse me, what I did was got the magnetic ones, and I'm going to use 3M dual locking layer tape, or whatever you want to call it. It's basically two plastic pieces that grip together like Velcro. Call it good. And I have that. UV is here today. Actually got it last night. And then the RGBs come in tomorrow. And the cable mod RGBs are going to be compatible with the Asus motherboards. They actually come with an adapter where it kind of flips the wires to the correct way, so you don't have to worry about anything being uneven color or not working right. Comes with an adapter, so that's always good. I'm probably going to get a really cheap power supply either later on today or tomorrow, just simplicity of use to ensure things are working before I put it in my computer right here. So that's pretty much what's going on with the build. Remember guys, I am still waiting for the back plate, so I will not be able to install this until I get the back plate. Then after that I'm going to have to get a micro screwdriver set to take off the back plate of the GTX 1080i and void the warranty. Voiding warranties is what I do. So also, if I see any 1080 Ti aftermarket BIOS, I will try to put that on the card itself here, but we're going to have to wait and see. There isn't a program yet where you can edit the Titan Pascal BIOS from my understanding. I may be wrong, but I'm just doing research on the 1080 BIOS and see if anybody was able to crack it, and so far, you know, not yet. Of course, it's only been out like a week, and yeah, exactly a week, because it came out Friday last week. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. I always appreciate the support, and as always, rate, comment, subscribe, click that like button, and remember, no matter what kind of day you have, if you're having a bad one, always have a great day now. Bye.